Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back. Today I'll be continuing to paint, or sorry, we're not painting today, I'm building. I'll be continuing to build my Farseer conversion and my Chaos Knight conversion. Just working a little bit more on both of them. For this guy, the main thing I'm doing is some finishing cleanup work. So sanding down places with, you know, really high grit sandpaper. This is I think 1,000 grit, yeah. Just to smooth out some areas where I did some work. Make sure we have a nice smooth finish. And then I'm still trying to work this area that I applied the green stuff to. I want to make sure that there's no weird like texture from places where the green stuff maybe isn't as neat, or I made marks in the plastic while I was applying the green stuff and shaping it and whatever. So making sure that we kind of clean it up and make sure it's as smooth as possible, so that when I apply the primer, it looks like a seamless transition between what I sculpted and what was already on the model. Or, you know, maybe not seamless, but as seamless as possible. Another thing I'm going to do is, when I'm done, I'm going to take like a damp paper towel and wipe down the model, so that, you know, if there's any dust or like plastic bits that, you know, are stuck to the Mini, that should get them off, so that we don't, again, we're trying to avoid weird textures on our Mini that shouldn't be there. I get my eye upgrades here so that I don't have to strain my eyes as much. think I am gonna have to come in and put down another bit of green stuff here, which is a bit tragic. But this area here, I kind of had to clean out because it didn't look good, and now there's like a weird hole. So I think I'm gonna have to put like one little bit of green stuff to fill in that area with a tuft of hair. I'm gonna mix up a little bit of green stuff here real quick. Okay. Let's do our favorite thing. Roll out a hot dog. Very, very thin hot dog. Get ourselves a bit. Fill in some of the area, get it in the right general shape. Apply some texture, move away some of the excess. All right. Okay. What I'm finding is that I am actually liking, well, I'm liking my later attempts at the green stuff tufts more than my earlier attempts. And so, which is like expected, right? Like, as I do more of them, I get better at doing them, and then I like them better. But it does mean, I guess, I'm redoing some of my earlier ones, which is not exactly what I had planned, but I mean, here we are. Alright, not bad. I like that a lot better. I think I'm going to leave it there for now, though. Take a look at it again, because, you know, the more, you know, when I add things with the green stuff, and then I keep working with it, there's a good chance that I'll just mess up the stuff that's, you know, not cured. So I'm gonna let that cure, take a look at it again. I think now it's in a position where I like it, and I'm not gonna touch it anymore, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Let's also see if we can work with this guy's green stuff a little bit. So here I will also be using some sandpaper, but maybe a little bit lower grit. So this is like 800 instead of 1,000. Tearing off a piece here. Make sure that we have a nice smooth surface. Sometimes I like to take a toothpick and like wrap the sandpaper around the toothpick to give me like a more control. I can get the sandpaper into areas that I wouldn't normally be able to. not bad. Hey there, Kamikaze. How's it going? Personally, I am doing well. Working on same thing I was working on Thursday. I've got my farseer that, you know, on Thursday I said I was done with the, you know, the fur and whatever. I lied. I wasn't satisfied with it, so I went back and reworked some of it. And then, yeah, I was able to fill in these gaps. So now I'm just like scraping away the excess and making sure it works smooth, and then, you know, sanding down some of the mold lines and stuff to make sure this tail looks nice. Fine and happy to be here? Nice. I'm glad to hear that. A little bit of sanding here. My goal for the day is to finish with this model, getting it built. I don't think I'll be able to finish, like, you know, cleaning up and everything and have it ready to be painted, but, you know, I should be able to get, hopefully, at least most of it cleaned up and built. Is my goal for the day. Especially this tail, since I really chopped it all up to get it to bend it in the way I wanted. So I want to make sure that this looks decent before I keep going, because the more I build on, Ankylosaurus. It's so here. Actually, I have one already built and painted. This is a Chaos Knight. It kind of barely fits on the screen, but this is what it looks like fully built. Now, the one I'm building will likely have some different pieces, like a different head, arms, right, like weapon loadout. Like I said, so you can see, like, the tail normally just goes straight back, but I decided to curve it to the left. So this is what it'll eventually look like. Yeah, it's a really cool model. Hence why I have two. And they're fairly monopose. Can you replace parts? Yeah. So like, let's see. Screws. Okay. Here you go. So you can kind of see the I don't know, the mechanical tentacles and such, and then the, you know, like the plasma cannon that the other one has. Instead of using those weapons, I will likely be using, you can kind of see there's like a gauntlet with like a claw on it. So he'll have a gauntlet with like a claw on it, and this is like an enormous chainsword that he'll have. So yeah, I'm doing a, that's crazy. Yeah, there's three different models that you can build with this kit. Basically just different weapon loadouts. So that's why I'm doing additional stuff like reposing the legs, so it looks like he's running, you know, reposing the tail, so that, you know, this, in addition to the different, you know, arms, will, you know, set it apart from the one I already have. And then also there's a fair amount of different like masks. So the one I already have built has like tusks coming out. You can see the tusk here. And so I'll be using a different face mask, although I don't think I've decided which one I want yet. The one I have in mind, actually, though, is, let's see if I can get a good image of it, is this one here. I think I'll be able to do some cool stuff with this. Because, so yeah, the head, and I can actually just put it on underneath. Essentially, it has, you know, a face and eyes underneath the mask, and I think I can do kind of an interesting glowing effect where you can see like the glowing eyes behind the mask that I think will be cool. So that's what I'm thinking right now, but I'm not fully decided. So yeah, it does follow the general style of like the corrupted, chaosy machine. So luckily I don't really like, I could finish painting everything without the mask and just choose a mask like last. So not saying that I will do that, but it's an option where it's like I could just not choose a mask at all and choose one later at the very end, if I really can't decide. but I'll probably just end up going with that that idea that I already talked about. Not bad. Mostly I just want to make sure there are no gaps, because there's like a, when you put the tail together, it's two halves like split down the middle, and so there's like a gap that's like running down the middle of these armor plates. So the main thing that I want to make sure is that there's no gap in the middle of these armor plates. And luckily, the plastic is like soft enough that when you apply pressure with like a hobby knife, you can kind of push the plastic together and like fill the gap. Why do you scratch it? To make it less burden? Yeah. So yeah, I'm scratching it to kind of work away some of the gaps and mold lines, because let me see if I can find a good, like, I mean you can see like there's like a line down the middle here, which, you know, isn't supposed to be there, right? It's there because this is a model and it was in pieces that I had to glue together, right? And so basically I'm just working those lines away so that when it's all painted and stuff, you can't tell that it was in, you know, where the parts connected as pieces. And so the way you can kind of do it is with a hobby knife, and then also like sandpaper. So usually I work the bigger stuff with the hobby knife, and then afterwards, yeah, the lines of assembling, yeah. And then I come in with some sandpaper to kind of do some finer smoothing. And a lot of times you can still kind of see the line visually, but like if I run my fingernail over the thing, as long as I can't feel it, like my fingernail doesn't catch, that's good enough for me. And I generally can't see it after I'm done painting. So in addition, you can see the line like very clearly in this recess, but I don't care because he's got like some leg armor plates that go, I think it goes like this, yeah, that attach over that area. And so I don't really have to worry about this line in this recess because, well, it's gonna be covered up. So you won't be able to see it no matter what in the finished product. Why do they not make the piece in one? Yeah, so I'm not sure. I think part of it is so that they can get more detail into each of the individual pieces. Like I think if it was one piece, I'm not sure that they could get as much detail into the models as they do. I have no knowledge on how they do it or what the limiting factors are. So I can't say that for certain, but I think that's part of it. Another part of it is some people like, I say that because it feels logical, right? Like I have no actual evidence to back it up, but like it feels truthy, you know? Other than that, I think some people just like assembling the models. Yeah, swapping parts is another thing. But they could print like a whole leg. They didn't have to, I think generally they make things more pieces than they have to be, which is a little bit annoying to me because my favorite part is painting. And so when there's like so many parts with so many mold lines that I have to clean up, I kind of get annoyed sometimes. It's part of the fun. Yeah, and like I enjoy assembling, right? Like it is part of the hobby. It is fun, but it's definitely not my favorite part, and it can get so tedious. Like like so unbelievably tedious sometimes. And it's not every kit too. Like some kits, so you have less shame models. Yeah, exactly. Like yeah, some of the kits that Games Workshop puts out, beautiful. Like it's the right amount of building for me. I'm not annoyed with how much cleanup I have to do. Like it's enjoyable to build. And then there are other kits where it's just like an absolute nightmare. And then, you know, most of them are in between the two, where it's like, you know, oh, this could have been a little bit less, but like that's fine. I do have a little bit of a gap here. And I can't find my plastic glue. That's exciting. Oh well. Oh. It was right in front of me. My desk is just a little bit messy, so I missed it. I was like, I didn't think I moved it anywhere. I'm like, it should be right in front of me on my desk. It, in fact, was right in front of me on my desk. So, I don't know how much you all know about plastic glue, but what it does is it melts down the plastic and then like reforms, like when it cures, it like fuses together. And so sometimes with smaller gaps and such, you can apply the plastic glue to kind of like fuse it together and smooth out certain parts, and then come in with the X-Acto knife and like shave it down. They were just gonna it's a thermal paste. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it is. But whatever. It's fancy science juice that you use for building models. Like the Mechanicus, we don't know, but we use exactly. I must say a prayer to the machine spirits so that I can properly use their magical glue. And then I am able to build these wonderful models. Doing some praying, exactly. Gotta pray daily to make sure things go well. All right. These legs are looking pretty good. I might have to do some more cleaning up at some point, but I think for now this is good enough. See, let's do a little bit of scraping on the back of this area here. See if we can smooth these parts out. Not bad. I might have to do a little bit more, but it's at least much better than it was. And the top is looking pretty nice. Which, honestly, the top is the most important part. The bottom of the tail, I don't even know how much of the bottom of the tail you're going to be able to see, because it's like, it's on the base. So unless you're holding my model like this, like, you're really going to be able to even see it? No. So, the theme that I've been going with for this army, because this is the same kind of model as, you know, this one that I'm doing for the painting competition and stuff. So it's like, you know, like ruined city, wasteland kind of vibes. So this is generally what it's gonna look like. Obviously it won't be stepping on, you know, because I didn't pose it like that, but likely there will be some kind of like ruined building. there will be the, you know, the kind of rubble covered ground. That kind of thing. I actually the way I get that is I have what's called a texture roller that I 3D printed. So it's just like a cylinder, and you can see like the imprint of like bricks and such. So you just take some like modeling clay, roll it out with the texture roller, and then slap it onto the base, and it gives you like a general, you know, base layer that of like whatever you want. And so like you can kind of print out whatever texture roller you want to like fit the general vibe that you're going for on the base, and then build off of that. So like that's where I get like the, you know, parts of ruined buildings, some like pipes, some skulls, of course. Gotta have some skulls. Few other things. Generally, I imprint the foot into the clay as well, just so that it looks, you know, because these are like very heavy robots, and so they shouldn't be like floating on top of the ground, right? Like they're making footprints for sure. We'll call that good. Let's get the instructions out. You don't always need the instructions, but they're important because sometimes the parts have to go in a very specific order. Otherwise you can't build it properly. And so it's important to at least look at the instructions. Even if a lot of the time it's fairly intuitive. Ooh. I did skip a part on the lower half. I've seen some people using red paint and glue and some dust. Yeah. Yeah, there's some cool stuff. Another thing that I kind of like to do is I like to add like water effects on my bases. So like having like a broken pipe and then like water or some kind of liquid like leaking out of the pipe is another thing that I think would be cool. But yeah, blood. I don't do a whole lot of blood effects. Mostly just because like I haven't done them in the past, so I don't have a lot of experience doing them. But I should probably do some because I think I want to know how. Hey yo. Hold on a sec. Thank you, Little Grot, for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope you had a great stream. And yeah, thank you very much. How did your stream go? I'm really quickly looking for how to give you a shout out. Sorry, I'm fairly new to streaming and I don't know how to do it. It's all good. Darn. Well, anyway, yeah, anyone watching right now, if you want to give Lil Grot a follow, I would appreciate it. Went well, played some games, then painted my Tau drone. Nice. Nice. What kind of color scheme are you working with for your Tau? Are you doing like the normal like ochre color? Or I know a lot of people do like red for Tau. Ooh, that sounds really cool. Yeah, I don't know. Although a darker green, yeah, like Caliban green, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's really cool. I like green and black as a color scheme. Something about it is. That's a nice color scheme. But I also really like the color green, so, you know, that could have something to do with it. Okay, yeah, US dark green from Vallejo. Green's your favorite color? Yeah. I collect Dark Angels and Sylvaneth and what else? Oh, Horus Heresy era Dark, 30k Dark Angels. I have a lot of green armies because I really like that color. So I'm actually working on some other armies with different colors because I'm like, I have too many green armies. I have to I feel like I have to paint some other colors. But yeah, green, great color. Can't go wrong with green. I'm starting to collect Eldar, with their new release and stuff. And I was like, I can't do Bealton. Like, I have to do a different color scheme. I can't have only green armies. Leagues of Votann are green and black. Tau, green and black. Yeah, I get it. This AdMech kill team is desert colored. Yeah, like I was painting, so I was painting a Necron kill team, green green Necrons. I was like, man. I painted an Orc kill team. They got green skin. I was like, oh man, I'm never gonna escape it. Yeah. They would have also been that. So like, were you gonna do like salamanders? Because they are actually just green and black. I have dark angels, which is just like, you know, they're just dark green, but salamanders are literally green and black color scheme. Yeah, like the Shattered Legions, yeah. I was tempted to do a mix of the three and do a new chapter. That'd be cool. Yeah. But yeah, I was tempted because I have the Dark Angels. I was tempted to start a Salamanders army as well, and I was like, no, can't do that. I refuse. I won't let myself have another green Space Marine chapter. What's the first set to buy as a beginner? It depends, I think, on how many models you want. Yeah, how many models you want and what faction you like the most. Generally, box sets are the way to go. So like, if you're okay getting a good amount of models, the box sets will generally give you like a 20 to 30% discount on the models. You know, if you want to buy all the models in the box, right? And then if you can get them, if you can source the models from like eBay or you know, another game store, generally you can get an additional like 15% off. So you can get a pretty good, like, you can get some pretty good value for the models. But then again, you're buying a box set with like 20 models in it, and like, so yeah, if you want that many models, that's kind of the way to go. Yeah, I can point you to some more specific things. Yeah, combat patrols are usually a good intro. If you're okay with Space Marines or Tyranids, the Leviathan box set is good. But again, that's very specific. You're getting Space Marines and Tyranids. Yeah. Yeah, if you wanna drop what faction you're interested in, Kamikaze, we can definitely point you into some more specific box sets. Yeah, Space Marine. Yeah, if you just want like sheer sheer number of models, you just want to get the most models possible, Space Marines is the way to go, because they get the most box sets, they get the most discount on all the models. Yeah, Black Templars and the Inquisition because I don't like heresy. Facts. Real and based. In which case, I know Inquisition is not a chapter. Yeah, but it's you can get Inquisition models, and they're actually pretty cool. They actually did like 3 Inquisition box sets not too long ago. You might have to source them off eBay, but I think you should be able to find them. I'm not exactly sure what they were all called. Inquisition is its own faction now? Oh, that's good to know. Oh yeah, with the release of the box sets, it's its own faction. I was like, yeah. Yeah, Order Xenos, Order Hereticus. Yeah, so if you're, I don't know what's in each of the box sets. I think it's like Ordo Malleus or something, maybe, as well. But yeah, I would look at those box sets and see if they have kind of some models that you want. Xenos' Death Watch, Heretics is mostly Inquisitor stuff. Yeah, and then I think it's, yeah, I think the third one has Grey Knights in it, which Grey Knights are cool, but not Black Templars, so Grey Knights are the third one for demon killing, yeah. But yeah, if you're looking for like a good starter for Space Marines, you should be able to find, like on eBay, I know you can get like half of the Leviathan box set. Like you can just buy the Space Marine half. That might be better than buying the whole thing, especially if you don't want the Tyranid models. You could also buy the box and sell the Tyranid half. That's another way to go, but that's, you know, more work. And then yeah, you could get one of the Inquisition box sets, like whichever one you like, and you'd have that'd be a great start to a collection for like, you know, cheaper than it would be to. So the beginner's pack is pretty good to begin. Yeah, and so like the Leviathan box set and the, you know, they have like the starter. I think it's like starter, elite, and ultimate beginner sets. All of those, the models are easier to build. They specifically made the models so that they're like push fit, so like you actually don't even need glue to build them, and they're less pieces, so it's like an introduction into the hobby for newer people. So yeah, if you're looking to collect Space Marines, which, you know, Black Templars, that's a good way to start. Ordo Hereticus, the Christmas box, is still around somewhere, around $180. Yeah, that has Sisters of Battle, their organ tank thing, Inquisition, Kill Team. Nice. Yeah. Price may change a bit, yeah. But, you know, generally, even if the prices aren't the same, like it'll be, yeah, I don't know, actually. I don't even know why I tried to talk on pricing for other countries. I have no knowledge in that area. Black Templars have their own unique models. Yeah. Need to do a little research on what models come in the box. Yeah, I think the Black Templar Combat Patrol is good. It comes with a Crusade Squad, which is very unique and very Black Templar. I don't know what else comes in the box. I think it comes with like a Marshal, which again is a Black Templar unique model. That's very Black Templar. I know, yeah, it comes with a Marshal and a Crusade Squad, and then maybe a Redemptor. I don't know though. I don't know exactly what comes in it, but I think it's a good one. I think. As far as combat patrols go, you know, sometimes combat patrols are like meh, but I think the Black Templar one is good, especially because of the number of Black Templar specific models you get. But to begin, yeah. It comes with a Black Templar exclusive tank, 10 intercessors, a Crusade squad, and a Blade Champion, and a Marshal. Yo, really? That much? Let's see here. Black Templar Combat Patrol? Maybe. So it doesn't come with a Blade Champion, it doesn't look like. But 5 intercessors, a Crusade squad, a Marshal, and a tank, which is good. And I really like that this sword right here. That's cool. Yeah, I think this is like a Black Templar Marshal. Yeah, the Blade Champion is a part of the Crusade squad. I thought you were talking about an Emperor's Champion, which is a different model. But yeah, it does come with a Blade Champion. I think it's just that's just like the leader of the Crusade squad. You have seen it and fell in love? Yeah, my brother collects Black Templars, and so I actually know a fair bit about the Black Templars. Let's see here. I even have some of his models on hand. Yeah, so this is the Emperor's Champion model here, and his sword is, no, that's not it. Here's the sword. So yeah, this doesn't come with the combat patrol, but is a really cool model. The Emperor's Champion, really cool. This is the Black Templar Marshal with the backpack. I don't know what this backpack is banging. I don't know who designed this backpack, but they were cooking. They were cooking something good. So yeah, even if he's not colored, he's beautiful. Yeah. And to be fair, he'll mostly look like this, right? With just like a few differences because of the black armor and stuff. But it is a great model. So both of them are. A Xenos fan over there, dwarfs, Kroot, Tau, orcs and stuff. No knife here though. Oh no. Not an Eldar fan, huh? Yeah, they're like goblins essentially. They're kind of like the 40k goblins. Oh, okay. I actually didn't know that. I had heard, you know, I had heard Gretchen used, and I didn't know the difference actually, which is basically just goblins. Yeah, I think it's like a copyright thing where they had to you know, figure out a different word for goblin, so they came up with Grot and Gretchen. Which is like, you know, fair enough. See if I can shorten this thing a little bit to fit my repos. Actually, I'm just gonna cut this off. Nobody's gonna miss that cable. Certainly not me. Snaggy little tooth. That sounds like a story I want to read. What's those tiny pieces? Yeah, so it's like it's a part of their leg. I'm not exactly sure why it's here, but it's a part of the model, so I'm putting it on. Actually, is that a Grot war boss? Sheesh. He was chosen by Gork and Mork to rule. Nice. No, it's not. It's just a part of his. It's just a part of the leg mechanism to make sure that it can like move around and such. Hydraulic pump, yeah, something like that. He killed his original war boss by dropping something from a mech on him. That's kind of epic, actually. Bro deserves to be a war boss. Well, that didn't go well. Let's see if I can. Nope. Is that good enough? Do I care? Maybe. I hate the word in French. Yeah. Hey Groovy, how's it going? Mistakes were made, but we're fixing it, I think. Alright, I think that's pretty good. That's believable. It's going groovy, finally able to make it. Not coming at the end. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad you're able to make it. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing good. Stream's going great. Little Grot here raided me, so shout out to Little Grot. And we're putting together a new model because obviously I have nothing to paint at the moment. There are no other unpainted minis. I must build a new one. But I'm doing good. How are you doing? Wait, I already asked that. And you're doing groovy. I promise I have the attention span. I have an attention span better than a goldfish, I promise. I have too much to paint. Yeah, not gonna say I was lying when I said I had nothing to paint, but I mean, you know, right? Yeah. But yeah, this guy is going good. So, and it's always a little bit scary when you do conversions and stuff, because there's kind of like a leap of faith moment where you got to kind of wreck part of the model in order to do the conversion or the repose. So it feels really good that it's coming together well, because I was worried about it for a bit. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. It'll get painted eventually. Surely someday that statement will be true. It's like a mantra, right? Like if I keep saying it, then it'll eventually come true. We're gonna speak it into existence. Alright, not attaching any of the armor plates yet, because that would make it harder to paint. And we're not gonna make things harder on ourselves. Not today. So I did make a mistake though, because the head attaches like this, and then you put, you know, this like semicircle piece over it to like hold it in place, but you're not supposed to glue it, you know, fully so that the head can swivel. Except there's actually 3. Oh, they're different. Oh, thank goodness. Because I wasn't paying attention when I cut it out, and I was like, oh no. Okay, but they're different. And there's a... Is there a specific direction? Maybe? Yeah. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can successfully glue this on while maintaining the mobility of the head. Not bad. I definitely should have glued on these side things before attaching it, but hey, not that big of a deal. Maybe clean up some mold lines too while I'm here working on this piece. I'm actually going to put some additional glue on this outer edge here. Make sure it stays in place. But yeah, how's your, last time we talked, you said you were doing a custom, a little bit of glue got in. I'll have to move it every once in a while to make sure it doesn't stick. You were doing a custom Emperor's Children army, right? How's that going along? Nuts. I think I'm just gonna have to pose it. Okay. So he's running. Whoa. we'll just have the head facing in this general direction, and hope that is okay. If not, I can work it later. Rip it off. All right. Didn't need those. Nice. Just cutting stuff out for fun. I'm trying to find. Oh, here it is. Top armor plate for the head. Will glue on. Alright. Now we have to do the same exact thing again with these side panels. See here, 100. Okay. One of them is a tilt shield, another one is, I think, an auto cannon? Something like that. Okay. Sorry, they decided to put the pieces across all 4 different screws. So I'm like playing hide and go seek with these 4 screws, trying to find these pieces. Alright. All right, so yeah, one of the things is this tilt shield, which I really like the shields because it's a nice flat surface that you can do fun designs on. That is one of the cool things about knights, is they have a lot of smooth flat surfaces where you can do like freehand and designs that kind of like show off. That you can be creative with. You know, some models there's so much texture and detail that you can't really put anything on there. Knights do not have that problem though. Okay, we will once again try and glue just the outside, even though we know we will probably fail. Okay, we'll leave that to dry before we put on the actual tilt shield. Same thing on the other side here. And we hope that they'll be able to swivel if we've glued it correctly. All right. Okay. Yeah, next is the top carapace. And that we don't have to, we're not going to be attaching, so that we can paint it. But we can assemble it here. Just not finish the attachment. Hunting again across all 4 sprues for this top hatch. Nope. We were not successful in gluing these so that they are able to swivel. Tough, but expected. I truly don't understand how they do it. Never been successful. Hello, new painting buddy. How's it going? Hype R25. Thanks for stopping by. How's your day going? Day's going pretty well. Waiting for a shade to dry. Sounds good. What are you painting? What's on your workbench? Acadian shock troopers, first squad of a new army. Nice. That sounds awesome. What kind of color scheme are you going for? And are you getting the new Krieg models? Or are you going like full Acadian? A winter-themed full Acadian army? Nice. That sounds really cool. So you're doing like the bluish gray, like camo kind of theme. White bases, white tunics, gray armor, red as a spot color. Yeah, that sounds really cool. Bluing, yeah. Yeah, nice. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I don't have a lot of guard models. Mostly I have two guard kill teams. I'm making a spiky knight. Yeah, yep. One of them chaos corrupted knights. So I got I did a bit of a repose on the legs to make him look like he's running, and then the plan is to have, you know, like a little bit of a tilt in the upper torso as well, to make him look a little bit more dynamic. Love reposing stubborn models. Yeah. Yeah, especially these the knights are just they are made to be a like monopose, right? You really gotta do a lot of convincing to make them look to repose them. But I think it's worth it. I think they're really cool models and could benefit from a little bit of dynamic posing. 2 sets of car skins for later. Nice, yeah. I like that kit. Yeah, I have 2 guard kill teams. I have the Krieg kill team, and I have the Tempestus Aquilans. The Aquilans were really fun, and I think those are really cool models to paint. I have a Redemptor that's stepping on something and using a that's cool. Yeah, a nice Redemptor repose is cool too. I have a so I just recently finished a War Dog. I guess actually it's not quite finished yet, but this is like the color scheme that I'm doing for this army and such. So, you know, yeah, same kind of thing. Stepping on something, a little bit of repose on the legs. Night Lordia, so not really, but like kinda. It's the same kind of color scheme. Maybe I should add some like lightning stuff and make it, you know, more Night Lords. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I just like the blue. The blue is a really nice color. So, yeah, and then I like added this cable, as well, just for a little extra pizzazz, but. Yeah, I like adding some yellow hazard stripes as a nice spot color. Yeah, because otherwise it's just blue. So, you know, there's the magenta and yellow in there as like spot colors to really break up the colors on the model. All your Marines are proud yellow, like Imperial Fists. That's cool. It's a really nice yellow. Proud son of Dorne, nice. nice. Let's see. I'm supposed to have 6 of these spiky things, but sadly there's 4 sprues, and they like to spread out the pieces across all 4 sprues. So I have to hunt down 2 more. Oh, here's one. And I think the other one's on this sprue too. I gotcha. You can't hide from me forever. Gotcha. Exactly. My goodness. Oh, like turbo? All right. Oh, got it. If I were making a knight, I would make it for my Death Watch with an Eldar. Yeah, that'd be really cool. They do. They really do say that. Yeah, Eldar Wraith Knight sword is a massive, or Wraith Lord. Yeah, the Wraith Lord sword might not be big enough. But that does sound like a really cool idea. Yeah, the big, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a Wraith Knight. I don't know. I'm just now starting a Eldar army, so I haven't the filthy Xenos names. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that'd be cool. no. Yeah, the knights are really cool. I like that, and I like that they kind of made it so that you could take knights with like most armies. You know, like Imperial and Chaos, right? But I think that's a cool addition to the game. Like, yeah, if you want a big stompy robot, you can have it easy. All right. Maybe after this we can go back to doing. We can go back to putting some like substantial parts together instead of these tiny little spikes that they for some reason felt the need to make their own pieces. Vertical? Yeah. Vertical. Nice. All right, we do get to build. Oh. Here it is. The instructions for the claw and chainsword. This one I will be building as a rampager, so it's an all melee knight. Hence the running pose. Which is lit. I think that's something that sets the Chaos Knights apart from the Imperial Knights, is that Chaos Knights tend to have some more like specialized knights. Whereas, like, I don't think the Imperial Knights have, like, an all-melee knight. Yeah, I don't think so, yeah. So, it's, yeah, something that, specifically a Chaos Knight thing, which I think is cool. One of the reasons I'm building it. And like, yeah, I wanna run someone down with an enormous melee knight. I'm gonna be charging. Yes, the Chaos Knights can also double up on weapons, so you can have like a really strong knight that's specific to countering certain unit types. I am actually in the process of printing out some Avenger Gatling cannons so that I can make a double Gatling Chaos Knight. Knight go burr, exactly. Yeah, best loadout is the Gatling gun and Gatling gun. Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. Just gotta print them out first because ain't no way I'm buying 2 Questoris Knights for their Gatling guns. It cannot. I don't think there's I don't think you can have a sword and a fist. I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist. But also, I'm not an Imperial Knights player, so I wouldn't say I'm an expert. Nope. And I am actually running out of time here. I didn't get as far as I wanted, but that's okay. Big Stompy Robot is taking a lot of time, which expected. But he's starting to look pretty good. But yeah, I am getting towards the end of my stream here. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I appreciate it, especially Lil Grot, if you're still here. Thank you for the raid. I will be streaming again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you for the follow, Hype. Think Grot went to sleep? Hey, fair enough. I might take a nap after this as well. But also, thank you for the show. I came in with Grot. Hey, nice. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. Don't think I can do tomorrow. Hey, that's okay. I stream 4 days a week, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, usually. You can see the schedule on Twitch. I try and keep that as up to date as possible with my, but that's my standard schedule. So, yeah, like I said, thanks to everyone for hanging out, and hopefully I will see you all again next time. Good luck with your hobbying, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the follow, Moth and Wolf. But yeah, see you again next time. Bye.